Hello, Rosandar Zata here. This is gonna be a series of YouTube. It's gonna be a YouTube series of me just learning how the YouTube algorithm works on my personal channel, and nothing to do with pop-up culture shop. That's more where I'm more try to be more entertaining. This is more for me to learn and see how I could make YouTube better. Yes, so I'll be doing two channels at the same time. Uh, Saying this out loud, it sounds weird because right now I'm uploading. Right now, as of last week Thursday, I'm uploading 3 videos a day. One React video on the regular channel, one 1 hour live stream of me just gaming on still on the regular chat on the pop up shop channel, and I also record a reel, which I do in a batch, but so that one doesn't really matter. But I just do them all in a cluster, and this 2 weeks of reels. They just go. So every day I have one reel, one React video, and one at least 30-minute gameplay um, stream, gameplay stream, going to the channel at once. And some days if I do additional content, whether it be opening up packs and stuff, I'll just throw it there immediately, as opposed to just trying to backlog content. Which, when it comes to the short-term stuff, that's what I do. I backlog it. I don't try to triple or quadruple dip on reels. On reels, I find I like having one every day, so they have something every eat to consume every day. They just eat that shit up. But now let's go ahead and see if we can learn anything from this guy. It says how to be friends with the algorithm 2023.
There's this common misconception that I've seen amongst YouTube creators regarding the YouTube algorithm. It's this idea that you have to outsmart the algorithm, or that the algorithm hates you. That attitude, though, really frames the YouTube algorithm in a super negative way, and that's especially a problem for any creator who's just getting started. So instead of treating the YouTube algorithm like some kind of enemy that you need to defeat, I thought today I would change the narrative. I want you to become friends with the YouTube algorithm, and the idea here is that you're going to become such good friends that it's not going to be able to help itself but to recommend your content to more viewers. By the end of this video, it's my hope that you start to think of the YouTube recommendation system in a whole new productive way, so that the next time you upload a video, you get a lot more views. In order to demonstrate the points that I want to make, let's first give the algorithm an identity. We're going to call him Albert, because Albert the algorithm sounds kind of funny to me. Now, Albert's in a really difficult position because he's kind of split between two different groups of friends. On one side, there's you, the creators, and on the other side, are viewers, the people simply logging into YouTube to just watch some videos. Now, Albert would like nothing more than to introduce you to all of his viewer friends. Unfortunately for you, every single viewer has their own unique individual tastes. So in order for Albert to make sure that the introduction of you to his viewer friends goes well, he has to make sure that he finds exactly the right types of viewers for your content. And all he's really doing is just finding people with similar interests to the things you're covering on your channel. Well, that makes sense, right? So how does he do it? Don't worry about it, all right? It's none of your business. What I'm trying to say is that nobody really knows how Albert goes about finding the right.
Yeah, which is sort of what I'm feeling I'm doing. I'm just shooting darts because my Reels content, the React content, and the gaming content are three different catalogs, and not really all the same niche. That might be an issue, but right now I'm gonna keep doing it for at least a month until until something corrects me whether I'm wrong or not. I'm gonna keep pushing it at one channel, and then that's something I'm gonna do for the most part. But I guess I know where he's coming from, where you're telling me that I should try to pigeonhole my audience in a way, not like in a bad way. Just try to know what kind of people will consume my content is a better way of saying it.
People for the right content on a day-to-day basis. On this channel, we spend a lot of time trying to make sense of it all, but at the end of the day, Albert is kind of a mystery even to the people who created him in the first place. So, don't worry about it. That's Albert's personal life, and you focusing on it so much is frankly kind of rude. But seriously, do you guys think it's safe to be hanging around Albert? The first thing you have to do is start telling Albert a little bit about yourself. And he doesn't text, so you're gonna have to do this by just posting videos to your channel. So you do. You start telling Albert all about camping. You're showing him places you like to camp. You're showing him how you prepare for trips. You're showing him deals on the supplies that you buy before a new trip. You tell Albert about that one time when you went hiking, you saw this bear on the trail. You give him your list of the top 5 nature trails throughout the country. Instead of trying to conquer Albert, You treat him like a friend, and you tell him everything. Once you do, one thing becomes really clear to Albert, and that's that you really like camping. Maybe even a little too much. But you love it, and good news, Albert knows exactly which friends he wants to introduce you to. So Albert, being the selfless friend that he is gonna go out of his way to consistently find you new people to show your videos to. Sounds pretty harmonious, right? Happily ever after? Well, it's not that simple. You see, as creators...
Damn it, it's always too good to be true. When you think it makes sense, it doesn't at all.
People, we're not exactly content to just like one thing, to have one hobby. You might love camping, but you might also love movies. So one day you decide to tell Albert all about a movie you saw. So you give him a full-blown review of your thoughts on this movie. Albert's gonna look at this and he's gonna think to himself, huh, you know what? I'm gonna actually know some people who like this movie. So he's gonna decide to introduce you to some of them. And what do you think happens next? Well, since this metaphor is like super long, I'll explain it like this. What you've just done is you've taken a camping channel and you've uploaded a movie review to it. In doing so, you've essentially asked the algorithm to find you some viewers who might want to watch it. So Albert's very likely to go to your viewers who generally like the camping content and then give them the option to watch this movie review that you did. It's going to become clear to Albert really fast that they're not super into it when they likely don't click on it. But Albert is actually really persistent because what he's going to do is not only show it to your regular camping viewers, he might actually try to find some viewers who typically click on videos like this movie review. And by now, since you're such an experienced creator, the people who watch this content might actually really like it because they like your editing style and everything is just really resonating with them. And if those new viewers happen to really like this video, that's going to...
Right now, my editing style is non-existent outside the podcast, just for the intro and end. Right now, I just like one-taking everything, just so it's less editing in my end. Probably in month 2, probably entering month 2, going into month 3, I'll go ahead and get the intro card and have an outro card ready. That's sort of my game plan. Because I'm finally starting to see 1K views on a go up every day. So by just having more content for Albert to recommend to friends, I'm under the assumption that if I do this for another 2 or 3 months, I should be getting enough traction. I just gotta be consistent and keep posting, because that was the one thing that I just stopped doing. It's just I would just not post, or I would say that I would post but not do it. So now that I'm keeping myself to posting more often, there that's the mindset I'm at right now. Just keep posting, and my regular channel is just gonna be for me doing any updates for my life, or the main channel, Pop Culture Shop. And Pop Culture Shop will be fully for entertainment.
To excite Albert a lot. And what he's gonna do is show those new viewers the camping videos because he wants to show them everything he knows about you. There's just one problem with that though. Just like the camping viewers didn't really want to watch the movie review viewers probably aren't super into camping. As the creator behind this channel, this puts you in a bit of a bind. Do you want to hang out with your camping friends, or do you want to continue hanging out with your new movie review buddies? In theory, you could try to split your time between both groups of people, but what you're probably likely to find along the way is that gaining subscribers is going to slow down a lot. What this means for you as a creator is slower growth across your whole channel. Because trying to be all things to all people is a fantastic way to confuse the algorithm very, very quickly. You're likely to get to a point where you're just kind of spinning your wheels forever because you're not doing a good enough job of building up that momentum you need to get into the recommendation feeds of the same type of viewer over and over again. So if you start covering a popular topic, even as a newer channel, YouTube is probably going to go out of its way to find viewers for that content that are hungry for more on that topic. When you double down on that content, you're starting to feed those very same viewers more of what they already love. And you're also building credibility along the way. Once viewers have seen enough of your videos, that is the point in which they're likely to subscribe. And chances are it is going to take more than one video to convert somebody from viewer to subscriber. Don't confuse Albert the algorithm. Also, as you're growing your channel, don't make these mistakes right here so that you can start making money with your YouTube channel a lot faster. Making money with your YouTube.
Okay. So, now here's the decision. Keep doing what I've been doing and what I've been saying this whole recording, and keep uploading no matter what, or should I split everything? Yikes. Okay. Okay. I see it. I see it. Mm, that's hard. And then my probably the video I'm probably gonna watch that video tomorrow for this channel. Um, it's hard because I'm uploading everything to one channel, so putting all my eggs in one basket just because I wanted to grow faster. Maybe, maybe the play is putting the podcast on its own channel so people know that that one's got its own channel. And then if I have the funds down the road, I have a person that commits himself to making reels for that one. Damn, this is rough. That would be easier. Easier is harder to be done. That might have to be the game plan where mm, gaming anime, gaming anime on one channel, and then the podcast. Or I could keep it on because they're all basically the same topic for the most part. Pop up culture stuff because I do want to bring in a little bit of everyone in that. Hmm. At this moment of time, after the let's see, 11 about to be 12 minutes of deliberation, I'm just gonna go ahead and decide to keep doing what I'm doing. If it gets to the point where more majority of my traction is the podcast, that's where I'm gonna go ahead and push it to its own channel because it'll make more sense that way. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you even tuned in, because this is probably my content where it's just mainly for me. But if you guys find it, if you guys are dealing with the same thing, let me know in the comments down below. And have a nice day. All right, guys, take it easy.